Let's look at my compensation as a W-2 company driver. Time to talk about the logs for the week. I was paid for 2,589 dispatched miles. I had 2,551 logged miles. Logged miles do not always agree with dispatched miles due to carryover, which are runs that start in one pay period and end in the next. My average net speed this week was 51 miles per hour. Utilization percentage, which is determined based upon 61.25 hours in a 7-day week, my utilization was 99%. The day in green was a day that I was on home time. The day in orange was a day that I took a paid 34-hour reset on the road. My unedited pay statements for period 36 of 2023. This includes all trips from August 27th to September 2nd. The first trip started at Duluth, Georgia and ended at Fort Recovery, Ohio. It had several stops in Georgia. It paid $557 for 642 miles. The second trip started and ended at Fort Recovery, Ohio. It had stops in Kansas, Missouri, Wisconsin, and Iowa. It paid $1,433 for 1,948 miles. This pay period has paid $75 for passing a DOT inspection. Empty miles paid $64, hazmat miles paid $47, loaded miles paid $1,640, and stops paid $240. Total earnings for this week was $1,991. 36 weeks into the year, my gross income is $77,524, and I've driven 100,564 miles. This averages out to 2,153 per week and 2,793 miles per week. Looking over a year, this estimation would be $111,956 for 145,236 miles. This week, I worked 5 days on the road and took 1 day of home time and 1 day off on the road as a paid 34-hour reset. In September, I've worked 1 day and taken 1 day for a paid reset on the road. Year to date, I've worked 183 days, been home for 41 days, and taken 21 days off while on the road. I'm not paid hourly, but let's calculate like an hourly job. For the week, my gross pay was $1,991 for 60.5 hours of work. If we break that down to a typical hourly job, it could be 40 regular hours and 20.5 hours of overtime, resulting in an effective pay rate of $28.17 per hour. Straight hourly pay would be $32.90 per hour. Year to date, I've earned $77,527 for 1,976 hours worked. Of those hours, 1,432 would be regular time, 544 would be overtime. If we calculate weekly with overtime, the effective pay rate is $34.49 per hour. However, as straight time, it's approximately $54.15 per hour. As always, make sure you're enjoying every day at work.